What's up, guys? I just want to show you guys how to put these together. The Flyin Miata instructions are pretty confusing. I saw a couple YouTube videos and they are different. So I just want to show you how to put everything together. So as you can see, there's a difference. The longer one is the front. The shorter one is for the rear. Also, the one for the backs, there's also a slight offset. As you can see right here, slight offset to either left or right. So for the front ones, this is how they come with, right? It come with a little brackets here, the retainer. I don't know if you can see it. Do not install with these ons. They give you an extra set of this, just in case you want to swap out with track springs or different springs. So first thing you want to do, take your spring out and remove this little piece. This is how they come with. So this piece, it should be on the bottom, but you don't want to install with these pieces on. As you can see right here, it doesn't really sit flush. It's wobbly all over the place. So you don't want this piece on. They just give you an extra one just in case. So first, you want to put the spring on. So the front one should be 200. So make sure you have that on. Mine, it's a classic. So I'm not sure if the Vmaxx Extreme is any different, but this is for the classic. So as you can see, you put this on without the little retainer, it sits pretty flat. One thing, you do want to lower your retainer to the lowest, as you can see. So put a spring on first. Then you put this little bushing. It should says up. I'm not sure if you can see the little different. There's a little different, and it also says up right here. So put this in first, but you want to take off your screws. So put this up in first. Make sure it sits flat on this little plate thing here. Then you put your top hat next. Oh wait, you want to put this little cone thing next. You want the cone shape facing up into a top hat. The reason why you want that is because this one is going to sit against the top hat. If you put the circle shape up, it's not going to sit flush. It's going to be all over the place, right? But if you put, as you can see, the concave inside up, see, it's going to sit real flush with a top hat like that. So, oh, that's a little better. So, put that on. Put this over the top once again. The concave side facing up, like that. Now, you put a top hat on top. And make sure it pokes out like that. The bushing, as you can see. Make sure it pokes out. After that, put this little bushing here. There's no up or down side. You can put it either way. So put it up like this. Right? Now, you put the screw on top and wait, you're still missing this. So put this on top, like so, like that. And you put the screw on top. I suggest using the bigger one first and use the skinnier one as the deadbolt. So use this first. You do have to, push down a little bit on it. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but I'll try it here. Oops. Let me push this in first. So you do need to push down a little bit to get it started. So once you get it started, it should look something like this. To screw this in, according to instruction, just make sure this bushing flats out. And you can measure the height of the bushing from here to here. It should be about 13 to 14 millimeter. but you want to screw it in until this bushing flats out, even with the top plates or this. So you want it to basically flatten out, okay? So that's how to install the front. After that, you do have to adjust the spring upwards so everything sits pretty nicely. So that is for the front. Okay, for the back, let's take everything apart. Let's take everything apart so it's easier. There you go. So for the backs, there is a helper spring that goes on the bottom. I'll show you. So this is for the wear. Lower this as low as you can, right? Then you put the helper spring in at the bottom. Make sure this on the bottom, not on the top. So the helper spring should be 100. So put this in. Oh, also make sure your bump stop is on there. Okay. So, and remember how I talked about how they gave you an extra piece of this? You put this on top of the helper spring, like that. So this is the reason why they gave you an extra one, just in case you wanna swap out in future for like a track spring or a stiffer spring. So that's why they give you an extra one. But you only use this on the rear shocks, not on the front, because it's not gonna sit right. It's not gonna stay straight. Okay, so you put that in there. And this piece is a little different than the one with the concave. See that? The cone shape. After that, you put your spring back. This one should be 185. It's a little shorter comparison to the front. Put it in like that. Make sure it's flush. And just repeat the steps for the front. Everything's pretty much the same. If you are confused or if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get to you whenever I can. Thanks for watching.